Good morning, children. Welcome to 10th Standard Social Science Civics Unit 2 Central Government. Introduction. The central government is the supreme government in our country. The headquarters of the central government is New Delhi. Article 52 to 78 in Part 5 of Indian Constitution deals with the Union Executive. The makers of the Indian Constitution, by giving due recognition to the vastness and plural character of nations. The central government consists of three organs, namely Union Executive, Legislature, and Judiciary. The Union Executive consists of President, the Vice President, and the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister and the Attorney General of India. The legislature is known as the Parliament. It consists of two houses, namely Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The central government. Students, look at the chart here. Central government, executive wing, legislature wing, judiciary wing. If you take the executive wings, President of India, Vice President, Prime Minister, and the Council of Ministers. If you take the legislature wing, Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, for Rajya Sabha 238 elected by the state assemblies, Lok Sabha 12 nominated by the President. Judiciary wing, Supreme Court of India, Chief Justice of India, other judges 27. Totally 543 elected by the people for Parliament. The qualification, the President of India, the Chief Executive of the Indian Constitution is the President. He is designated as the first citizen of India. He is a supreme commander of the armed forces. The President is also the constitutional head of the Union Executive. Qualification for the President. He should be a citizen of India. He must have completed the age of 35 years. He must not hold any office of profit under the union, state, or local government. He should have the other qualification required to become a member of the Lok Sabha. His or her name should be proposed by at least 10 electors, seconded by another 10 electors of the electoral college with elect the president. Legislative powers. He inaugurated the session of the parliament by addressing it after the general elections and also at the beginning of the first session each year. Financial power for the president. Annual budget of the central government is presented before the Lok Sabha by the Union Finance Minister only with the permission of the Parliament. Judiciary power. Article 52 confers on the President powers are to grant pardons, reprieves, respites, remissions of punishment, or to commute the sentence of any person convicted of any offences. Power of the President. Executive powers. Article 77 requires that every executive action of the Union shall be taken in name of the President. He appoints the Prime Minister and other members of the Council of Ministers, distributing portfolios to them on the advice of the Prime Ministers. He is responsible for making wide variety of appointments. These include the appointment of governors of state, the chief justice, and other judges. Military power. Article 53 lays down that the supreme command of the defense forces of union shall be vested in the president, and the exercise thereof shall be regulated by law. Diplomatic powers. All the treaties and agreements with the foreign states and entered into in the name of the president. Emergency powers. The president has been empowered by the constitution to proclaim national emergency under Article 352, the state emergency under Article 356, the financial emergency under Article 360. The Vice President. The Vice President occupies the second highest office in the country. He is accorded a rank next to the President in the official warrant of presidency. Qualification for the election as the Vice President. He should be citizen of India. He must have completed the age of 35 years. He must not hold any office of profit under the union, state or local government. He should have the other qualification required to become a member of the Rajya Sabha. Function of the Vice President. The Vice President is ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. He regulates the proceeding the House. He decided the order of the House. He decides the admissibility of resolution or questions. He suspends or adjourns the House in the case of grave disorder. When the President is unable to discharge his duties due to illness or absence from the country, he attends the functions of the President maximum period of 6 months. And this is a function of the Vice President. Thank you, students. Next video we can see the Prime Minister of India. What is the qualification? What are the function of the Prime Minister of India? Thank you, students.